Ben's about to start breaking off all that excess clay that wants to come off like that. We're gonna break off everything that wants to come off there, replace it with that. There's the old stuff, just brown dirt. There's the new stuff. Nice light brown clay. I think we're going to build a fire around it today while it's still wet and just hope it's good. Alright, it's going good. Alright guys, major breakthrough. Major breakthrough. Me and Ben just put this aluminum pot inside of there.
Not too long ago.
Like literally,
I want to make a mold.
Like literally 4 minutes ago. And I was just shifting the logs back here, and we heard a bunch of sizzling sounds, and the aluminum poured out. And it's pouring out right there, as you can see. Sweet. Alright guys, so it's a few weeks later after we've done the improvements with the new clay. After we fired that new clay, as you can see, some of it turned a little bit red, especially down here where the fire was. I know that all looks broken off, but it's not broken off, it's just where the sticks laid and stuff. But yeah, got the back half is red, the front half is still just clay. But I got the fire blazing right now. Probably hear it just fine. I used up the last of that charcoal I had in there. The hedge apple charcoal, the hardest charcoal in the world. There's the core. And what I'm going to do today is melt some aluminum. I've got the aluminum, I got a lot of aluminum actually, that I pulled out of the core this morning. I got a couple bars and stuff that were not all the way melted from our last test runs. But here I got the softest of the melted aluminum. I've cut it up and put it in a crucible that I made out of steel. And now I made this crucible the right angle to stuff down the feed tube. And I'll stuff it down there in a second. But yeah, I'm gonna melt the aluminum. I'm gonna make a little cast to make like a hammerhead out of. And I'm gonna make an aluminum hammerhead with a hole through it to put a handle through. All right guys, so I finished my mold for the hammerhead casting. I've got that little piece of clay in the middle there so I can fit a stick through it. I've got my crucible in the fire, as you can see. You can probably see it right there in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this hole up with with fuel, and then I'm gonna put this plate with my hammerhead casting up here on top, covering it about halfway. That way my casting can get dry and hot while my aluminum melts. All right guys, so top is still halfway covered. I'm drying out my mold right there, and the container, the crucible, is red hot. And if I look above it, which you can't see right now because there's a stick in the way, I don't see any of those little shards of aluminum sticking out like they used to. So I'm gonna go ahead and back up, pull this thing out, put my gloves on of course, pull the crucible out, and then drop some new shreds of aluminum in there to fill it back up. Oh, I can see the liquid in there. Sweet. Sweetness. All right, I'm gonna pull it over here behind my little shield, and I'm going to get my face out of the way. Drop this aluminum in and angle it this direction. Drop my new shreds of aluminum in there. Okay. It's kind of heavy now. And now I'm just going to stick her back in. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and feed it some more. I'm sorry I didn't show you the liquid aluminum. I wanted to work quickly, but I'll show you when I'm done. I'll show you pouring it. Alright, it's been a few minutes since I put those last few pieces of aluminum in the crucible. I can tell that they're already liquid. So I'm going to go ahead and top off the crucible with a few more little chunks. Let it sit for about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to let it all melt, obviously. And then I'm going to cast the mold. So I'm going to go ahead and put those last 2 pieces in. Oh yeah, that's nice and full. Some aluminum almost spilled out. Let me get my thing set down. Yep, I definitely saw some molten aluminum splash up, and this thing is nice and heavy now. Alright guys, so I've pulled the mold off the top of the fire. I'm about to pull my crucible full of molten aluminum out. Hopefully it's still molten. It's been about 10 minutes since I put the last chunks in, and I don't see any sticking out the top, so let's go. Try to do this quick without killing myself. But that might be hard, considering I'm downhill from this thing. Alright. Ready, set, pour. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's going crazy. What the heck? I think I had a little bit of water in my mold, guys. Hopefully my phone didn't get hit by anything. Wow. That was amazing. See if I got a little more out of there. Nope. And then there's the mold right there. Oh, crap. Oh, I just broke my mold. My phone is covered in ashes, but it still works. Oh, crap. There goes the mold. I'm going to go ahead and pick this thing up. Stupid thing. Of course, I can't get it with my shovels. But there's that chunk. You can see I just broke the mold apart. There's my chunk of aluminum. And this stupid shovel, you stupid piece of crap. Alright, it's in the shovel. Let's walk it over there to that puddle. Drop her in. I guarantee you this thing has a million air pockets in it because of how much it bubbled, but you know what? I don't care. I'm glad I casted some aluminum. Alright, see what happens. That's crazy. Wow, it'll work as a somewhat of a hammer. I'm sure I can kind of beat it into shape. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's give it a second to cool off some more. I don't really think I can pick it up yet. Let's move it over here into this cooler water. There's a big crawdad hole right there. Alright, let's go for it. I feel the water close to it. Ooh, dang, that's still hot. Okay. It's still, it's not boiling hot, but it's hot. Let's go over here to this shady water. If I can find some. Darn it, there's none in the shade. Is there? Oh, there's a little puddle right here. Kind of stomp it in there. Alright. Still warm, but you know what? It's not gonna burn me, I don't think. Has the hole all the way through. So what do you guys think? Think I can hammer it? Alright, there we go. Ooh, that stick's a little hot. It's very hammery. Let's go hammer something with it. Alright, there it is. Could use a different stick. This is all I grabbed. Let's break this rock in half. Bottom of this stick has some charcoals on it, so I gotta keep my hand away. Stupid finger in front of the camera. There we go. Oh yeah. Tell me that doesn't work like a hammer. Alright, I took it out to the puddle just to see how solid it was. On the edge here we have a lot of pieces of the clay from the mold. We have some rocks, like you can see right there. But it seems solid enough. Got lots of clay on the edge, but I'm wondering how solid the center is. There's from the top view. There's the bottom view. This is the top of the mold right here. All right, let's go break some stuff. Ugh. All right, so the back of this kind of looks like a hatchet. Let's hatchet something. Dang it.